wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the head don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Evans, fast footwork. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation, because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
11. Hey, can.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
11 MT. Right 80.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
Here we go.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
I'm one, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Prescott now from the 50. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Kill. Hey, 47.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second and very short, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
11 MT, hey, 11 MT, 11
After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Here we go, 47.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st down, Prescott. He gets it complete to Jackson. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today.
Now Burrow loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
On 1, right?
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Very short. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game.